shit up, but that's a good story.
Yeah, the rumor, of course, always with Drake is that he wants to fuck the girl, and that's what happened. He tried to fuck Bobby, she wasn't down, and that broke up the what was their friendship.
That doesn't.
I'm tired of that being the Drake narrative.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all.
I'm tired of that being the Drake narrative. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because like they tried the same thing with Ice Spice, because you know he followed her, had her come out to the 6, hoot the woot, then she unfollows. Same thing, I guess, with Megan. They was cool for a little bit, and they try to say he tried to hit. She did not. We got to stop letting this be the narrative, yo. Like,
they do say that, like the same exact story.
Like
all
Drake,
the time.
Drake can't be this guy that goes after young girls like y'all claim to be, and then also this same guy that is getting pissed because the superstar chicks aren't fucking with him. Like, come on, that don't even make any sense. Now let's be honest. Let's really dive into what this could be. Is he that
nigga or is he a lame? Like they can't seem to make up their minds.
Well, no, it's not even that nigga. They saying is he a creep or is he a lame? You know what I'm saying? So what I want to ask is let's really dive deep into Drake and who he is right now. He's got the songs, he's got the music, the deals, the endorsements. It's not much else that you could put on what he's done except one big thing. And it's something Hove's done, something Wayne's done. Trying to think of another person who did this, because it's tough to do. Hell, you can even say Rick Ross did this. What? The Successor. Drake, Hove had Kanye. Mm-hmm. Wayne found Drake. Mm-hmm. Ross found Meek, or put Meek on for the most part. That becomes your legacy now. So now when we start to really look at Drake, yeah, we know the slaps, we know the hits, we know you that guy. But what's going to be the legacy now? What's going to be behind you? Because who from OVO has popped? We only had the Weeknd is not OVO.
Not anymore.
He never was OVO.
Was he not?
No, he was never OVO.
He was banging OVO OD when he first came out.
That was because they was doing music together. He even said it like in an old interview. He was like, yo, I was never OVO. Drake did try to sign me. Drake did acknowledge that he did try to sign him, and it didn't work. He thought he had caught that one. Because if that would have been it, that would have been, boom, that would have been his already early in the game. You found it. So let's look at more. He's tried it multiple times. Like, folks don't really look into consider. He's tried to do it, but he hasn't been able to sign the artist. He hasn't had the infrastructure in which he felt confident that he could push the artist. Anybody who's he ever brought in, he just took from.
We have no idea who else he signed to OVO. Like,
there are people who we know. We know Party. We know there's folks that Party Next Door. Party Next Door is not his successor. Party Next Door has hits. Party Next Door is great. Yeah, but Drake is stealing his shit.
Yeah, we wouldn't call Party his successor.
Drake is stealing his shit
necessarily.
So and for the most part, that's what we've always seen. Drake being a hopper, here, there. Oh, he'll get your thing and make it better because he's on it now. Mm-hmm. But now, who is it where you have that eye for talent? Because that's at the point of his legacy where he's coming to. He told us he wasn't even trying to be a 30-year-old rapper.
Is it necessary though?
Yes. At this point, if he wants to be up in that echelon, because that's what's going to be used against him. It's just like with Jordan and LeBron conversations. Like, these are the things that are going to be used against you. Like, yeah, you had a run. Yeah, you had number ones. Yeah, you were big. But, like, were you somebody who was able to make more of you? Or at least in the cases that we brought up, better than you? Do you have that do you really have that taste? Like, that's where it comes down to. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like...
Come on now. Like, your taste becomes important. I feel like
when it comes to music... Maybe when it comes to rap, it's important, but when it comes to music, having a successor is not important. There are so many people who have made amazing music. They're legends in the music business, and they don't have successors, and we hold them in high esteem. And they don't need to do that. I don't think Drake needs a successor to be like a Jay-Z level of rapper. Like, he's gonna be successful for a very long time. He's going to get to like Diddy and Jay-Z points where you've been in the game for mad long. You're 50, 60. We're celebrating the fact that you're still alive. You're still here. You know, you've been that nigga. He's probably not a mogul in the way the older rappers are. Like when you compare him to like a Diddy or a Jay-Z, I would say that he's definitely not a mogul, because he mostly just does music. Like he sells a couple candles here and there or whatever the fuck he be doing, but for the most part, like Drake only makes music. So I would say that.
But that's again.
But I wouldn't say having a successor is like a defining factor in leaving his legacy in the music business. I don't think that's that important.
That's going to be a chink in his armor, because not only did Wayne find Drake, he found Nicki. Then you can go through all of the folks that was in Rockefeller,
bro.
Because Rihanna is another one.
Yeah,
with Jay.
Wayne and Baby in general, and the amount of people like Tyga, Drake, Nicki, all of the people that came from Young Money, that was unusual.
Yeah. I mean,
like that was for that many people to be that successful under one umbrella. Like that was unheard of
at the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but again, that goes to his again, how he's going to be perceived long term in the game, because Drake isn't acting. Drake isn't taking off any other.
No,
he's solely, like I said, focused on the music.
Yeah.
So, but that's a part of, to me, that's a part of the music, is finding that next successor, because that shows your ear, that shows your talent. Like, man, Rick James found Prince. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, that is a part of music, is having that lineage and that successor.
Yeah, I disagree.
Whatever, dog.
I disagree. Like, I don't think.
Okay, now give me a point.
I think music only has to do with music and how your music lives on for a timeline.
So
like
you don't
music
think
that can make people feel the way it's supposed to make you feel, or make you feel any type of emotion for generations. Like music that just lives on. That's the defining factor for me.
But I'm saying, even with their, well, we're not just talking about this. We're talking about their legacy. You know what I'm saying? Part of that legacy is that, because you got to think about this. Like, you know how you can give folks some music, right? And that music could be ass, but you'll tell them, bro, I'll pay you, $2,000 to play my song on your show or whatever, right? But the show's ass, right?
Uh-huh.
But the song is ass. So they say, no, I'm not going to